Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Zach, and today we're doing another ECOMI OMI VeVe video as per usual. Currently the price is 2381 on a low of 2295 and a high of 253. I've literally just made the previous video talking about Coca-Cola NFTs. If you're interested in that, check it out. But with that said, today's video, or this video specifically, is actually about something I saw on Twitter today, which really excited me. Someone who I know, or at least who I know of, they don't know me, but someone who I know of who's a very large entrepreneur, internet personality, etc., spoke about VeVe today or yesterday, and I was gobsmacked. I actually tweeted about it. Now, this person interviews many of the biggest, most talented world leader minds out there, right? And if you don't know who I'm talking about already, we're talking about Tom BILYEA. Now, I'm sorry if I've got his name wrong. I think that's how you say it, but I could be terribly wrong. I actually haven't watched a hell of a lot of Impact Theory, which is his show where he posts his basically interviews, right, with the world's, thought leaders, I guess, talking about how they feel about the world, how they feel about business, how they feel about personal growth, development, etc. You can even see his bio right here. Co-founder, CEO of Impact Theory. You can guess what Impact Theory is. That is the interview. And co-founder of Quest Nutrition. I haven't really looked into this. Going hard on NFTs and Metaverse. Now, last time I was looking at his Twitter, which honestly, I don't follow him. I should be, but I haven't before. I never saw this before. And I never saw this before. So it's interesting that someone who is so well connected and does so many things in this sort of, thought leader space, let's say, the fact that they are going hard on NFTs is great. Now, how large is this dude's following? Because he basically talks about VeVe. We're going to go into that in a second. But let's actually, no, we're going to look at that now. So straight away, look at all of these things, right? So he tweeted about it here, right? 27th July, which was yesterday. If you have an NFT showroom set up on VeVe or Rare Rooms, I want to see it. Send me a link. And the VeVe community came through. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. How freaking awesome is this? So many. I'm getting dizzy. I'm actually getting dizzy. It's awesome, right? It's freaking awesome. People are showing Tom their rooms, right? Their metaverse rooms. And how freaking cool is it seeing all of these NFTs under Tom BILYEA's thread, right? I actually tweeted about this. I didn't get much engagement considering 2,000 people follow me. Not a lot, I know, but it's a few people. If we go over here, of course, we can see not a tweet I expected to see today. So damn cool at VeVe official. Not even VeVe liked it. Come on, VeVe. Come on, ECOMI. Anyway, so going forward though, what I just said. Whoa, you look deep in thought. What's on your mind? My answer: NFTs. I've become obsessed. The possibilities, man. Whoever navigates this the best is going to crush. If you don't already know, you will. That guy blew my mind with what he's building. I actually haven't looked into that, so I need to. And if we see more and more, right? Man, blown away by the creativity in the VeVe community. Flash forward 5 years and these showrooms are going to melt people's brains. They are already showing true artistry in the staging alone. Thanks to everyone who shared their setup with me. I actually appreciate that he followed up 24 hours later. That's really good. That's good. It's not like a, just an engagement tweet, which it may have been, but realistic, I don't think it was. I'm calling it right now. In the future, you'll be able to hire someone to design a showroom for your NFT, of course. We see interior designers, just literally it's a parallel. It's just a parallel to the NFT space. Now, the reason why it's so big as well is not just because, the reason why it's so big is because it's Tom BILYEA. Now, Tom BILYEA himself has been, for a while now, really, I think, seen as a thought leader, right, within the business space, personal development space. He has 1.5 million followers on Facebook. Now on YouTube, he has 2.13 million subscribers. Now, a lot of people who have this number of followers, subscribers, don't necessarily get great engagement. And his engagement is okay, I'm going to be honest. His engagement is kind of good. It could be better, in my opinion. Actually, these videos should be doing way better. I'm not sure why they're not. I'm guessing that it's not marketing, I guess. Maybe it's who he's got on. I'm not sure. Regardless, though, he does get everyone on here, right? He gets everyone on here. Some videos hit 100,000 views, some videos hit 50,000 views, but this dude has these people's attention. It's not just about how many people he has either. I actually want to make that clear, especially in business. Now in gaming it's different, but in business I've noticed you don't need as many numbers, right? The reality is it's who you're touching or who you're inspiring or who's listening to you, not how many people are listening to you. Obviously, when you're going into a consumer-driven business, it is how many people generally are listening to you, and trying to find a balance between, you know, between how many people and the quality of the people, as far as like, you know, the value of your products, who can pay for it, etc. But the reality is that on a business channel like this, it's incredibly important, honestly, and amazing that he's done this. Having said that, I think it's really, really awesome to see that Tom BILYEA is getting into this. Just something that pissed me off a little bit. It's not a big deal. My man's using a Blue Yeti. Why are you using a Blue Yeti? That's like a $100 microphone. Like this, you can get a lot better microphone, Tom. Just saying. Anyway, I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. But anyway, awesome stuff. I just wanted to show you what I've seen here. Tom is basically, as far as I'm concerned, is, you know, showing some approval basically for VeVe, which is always nice to see. I actually saw someone in my comments at some point, and they might be watching this now, who knows, who mentioned when I was reacting to Gary talking about NFTs, they were saying, all you people rely on rich people to talk about the projects. You know, these other companies like Google, Facebook, etc. have done well because people care about them, not just rich people. And what I had to say to that was, VeVe is so freaking early compared to all of them, and not only is it early, but it's in, you know, these different companies came up at one time, basically Web 1.0, 2.0, I guess, with Amazon, Google, Facebook, etc. VeVe is on that same thing, right, where it's got NFTs. It's not Web 1.0, Web 2.0, it's more like Web 3.0, right? Now, the reality is that the reason why these people who have such large followings and so much money and so much business, etc., are talking about it is because it looks interesting to them. We're not relying on them to talk about it, but they are talking about it inherently because of how exciting this new venture is. The reality is that VeVe has, I don't even know at this point, I haven't kept count, it's between 400 and 500,000, I would assume, users at this point. I remember last time I spoke about it, it was 400,000, roughly 440,000. By now, I'm assuming it's 500,000 at the rate of growth that VeVe seems to be having, which is amazing to see, of course. So honestly, the growth speaks for itself. It's the product. The product is blowing people away. It's amazing to see. Obviously, no one can tell the future. I'm not saying that VeVe is going to be the biggest NFT app in the world. It looks incredibly likely to be at least one of the biggest NFT apps in the world, which when you consider NFT apps now versus where things will be in 10 years from now, the NFT apps will be the Facebooks, the YouTubes, the Instas, etc., right, in their own right. With that being said, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. I think this is really exciting. I love to see when people like Tom are getting into these things. We've also seen, I think, a bit of Gary talking about it. I need to look more into that. I've been so head on. Cavell actually said it best in his video. If you watched him reacting to my video, he said it best. You know, I work on so many different projects, and so it's difficult for me to keep up to date with everything because there are literally many YouTube channels that I run, not just mine either. I run other people's YouTube channels now, all that stuff. And so it definitely it's hard sometimes to report on everything going on, but I'm doing my best, and I think we're going to get back on this channel a lot more very soon. The last video I posted was hopefully like an hour ago, whenever it was. It was about Coca-Cola NFTs. This one's about Tom, and the next things we're going to be talking about is probably, I've got some ideas for brand stuff that I want to talk about, and also some metaverse stuff I want to talk about that I was inspired with Fortnite and some other games. That being said, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. If you're interested in this channel, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at ZakiZoo. It's in the description as every time. With that being said, have a great day, everyone. I'll see you in the next video.